So you're going to do an intro or you're not? No intro. Hey, it's Adrian from AWSI here. I thought I'd talk you through our new Firewall wing, some of the key points that make it different and the similarities with what we've already done. The 1000 was the first one that we did, and I guess coming from our Spitfires, Art Pros and the Art V2, it's got a lot of things the same. It's got a very similar turn down, it's got a straight median line, and it's actually got the quite extreme taper that we have in the Art V2. The big difference with this is the foil section. It's got a much higher camber. A higher camber is a foil section that's got more curvature in it. The more curvature in it creates more lift. Same as an aeroplane. When it's coming into land, they put the flaps out, increases the camber so that you can fly really slowly. The problem with a lot of camber, really high camber, is that it is slower. There's no way you could fly to Hawaii if your plane had the flaps out. You've got to actually go to a faster foil section or to go more high aspect. So these are all around 13 aspect ratio, and the higher aspect makes them less draggy, but it's still got the very lifty foil section, so it's easy to get up. Thought I'd take the chance to explain camber if I can. A lot of people are confused with the hollow on the back of the wing there, and they're calling that camber. That is not camber. That's described as reflex. Camber is if you cut this wing through here, and then you looked at it from the end. You have the top section of the wing, you have the bottom section of the wing. There's an imaginary line that's halfway between those two. That's your camber line, and it's normally compared to a straight chord line from the very center of the leading edge, center of the trailing edge. So you've got a dead straight line, and you've got your camber line. And if it's 100 mils, and it's 2.5 mils difference, that's a 2.5% camber. Most of our existing foils are 2.5 to 2.75% camber. This is 3.7% camber. It's a lot. So it gives very, very strong lift, but with the high aspect, it gives you very, very low drag. This particular wing here, it's a 1000 span, 773 area, AR 12.95, almost 13. This one here has a better bottom end than our Art Pro 1051, and top end that's not far off the Art Pro 951. As an example of that, Perth Standlick's ridden this wing as slow as 3 minutes per kilometre and as fast as 143 minutes per kilometre. So it's fast, easy to get up, massive range. All of these wings have been designed primarily for downwinding, and they're great for downwinding, but they also work really well for winging and for other sports as well. One of the key things we've found with this wing during the development too is that that higher camber section has kind of a slight nosing down effect. So as it goes faster and faster, it wants to nose down, and that gives you some stability. So the foil rides really level. It doesn't hunt up and down like some of the Art Pros. It's very, very stable. And with that stability, we found that all of our riders for downwind were using our smallest maximum 35 chord wing, and finding that that wasn't small enough. We had guys from 95 kg all the way down to 60 kg all riding this wing. So we figured we had to build a smaller one. So we built the 30. So that's 30 mil maximum chord. It's a 10% foil, so it's only 3 millimeters thick. So it has to be built from ultra high modulus carbon to get it stiff enough. And we also, just being a bit crazy, we built that one. This is 25 mil maximum chord, and we kind of thought this would be a step beyond. Turns out it's not. The twins actually use that as their go-to for all their racing. Dylan uses it for his downwinding as well, and it's fast becoming a favorite with a lot of our riders. Very, very low drag and plenty stable enough for these Firewall wings. Cheers.